You ever heard this song? It's from YouTube. It's called Fry That Chicken. Fry That Chicken. You never heard it?
I've never heard.
Fry That Chicken.
No, I've never heard
Fry
this.
That Chicken. Comment below if y'all know Fry That Chicken. We got more Honey's Fried Chicken.
Honey's
It's
fried chicken.
We talking because this one here don't want to go to college. He has decided he's not going to college. We're going to chit chat about that. We need plates to eat on. Okay, Hollywood magic. Now we got plates. Okay. Let's get a good cover shot. Let's get a good cover shot. Hold on. Smile. Make sure y'all click like and click share. And if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. And remember, we got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. These mukbangs, we're gonna call them Mukbang Mondays, okay? I'll give them some background and you can
Okay, yeah.
This is my nephew. He moved out here to live with me. So
great.
Marco has been doing homeschooling through the Texas school system that he's in. Getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning so he can be doing school by 7-something in the morning. He said he didn't want to do the homeschooling no more. So I said, we can look at alternative programs that can allow you just to finish high school and just get your credits. I said, but in all honesty, I don't know if some of these programs are going to be as attractive to colleges. You know, some of these colleges want to see certain types of names on your diploma. And he said, well, I don't want to go to no college.
Me trying to be my own boss, I realized that I really don't need to go to college.
I told him this when he told me, because I went to college, you know, and for everything that I do today, from sitting on this camera to owning my businesses, none of this did I learn in a college degree program. To get my insurance license, which allowed me to grow my business. You know, I went to school, I went to take a class at the Holiday Inn Hotel, an insurance class. I paid $150, something like that, to learn about how to get my license. And so I'm not anti-college, but I do agree that not every career requires you to have a college degree. And I think that in our society, sometimes people go to college too early before they've had the opportunity to really assess, is college necessary for what I want to do?
So they realize that, like, they go for a specific major, right? And they realize that major wasn't for them. Then they got to change their major. And once they change school. No, once they change their major, don't they charge you more? Don't you got to pay more for?
That can happen. So let's say you change your major halfway into your program, you may not have to get additional credits to be able to graduate. Yeah. Because now you got to do all the credits for that major, and some of those credits may not connect with one another. Yeah. So you end up having to stay longer in school. I changed my major in college twice, and I ended up having to do an extra 6 months in college. Wow. Which meant extra tuition. Don't you
have to pay student loans, and you can't? I don't know much. So tell me about student loans. What's
they the damn devil? Okay, let me stop. No, they're a very helpful resource if you want to go to college. Yeah. Because the reality is that for a lot of career fields, you probably do need to go to college. And if you don't have the financial resources and cash to go, then getting a loan is a great idea. But you have to pay those loans back, and they are very expensive. And even if you file for bankruptcy, because whatever happens, you can't release them in court a lot of the time. So they will stick with you. For me, those student loans was something else. I got 6 figures in student loans, so I went to a private college.
Now, can I ask you a question? So what do you believe, what's your belief on, if you don't go to college, you won't be successful? How do you
lie from the pit of hell. That's a lie from the pit of hell, honey. I've grown multiple multi-million-dollar businesses based on an insurance license that, like I said, I studied for that at a Holiday Inn Hotel. Yeah. And I got on camera and used my raw talent and my desire to inspire people to build another business for myself. Yeah. That is not required. You got hairstylists out here earning well into the 6 figures. You got, the gentleman who came to the house the other day to fix the stove. I'm sure that man's making at least 6 figures, just adding up how much it costs to get him there in the first place. You got plumbers making that kind of money. Yeah. You got all kinds of stuff. And here's my thing. The richest people I know most of the time are either do not have a college education, or they're making money in a business that has nothing to do with what they went to college for. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, a popular mode of thought is that, college helps you to know how to think. Well, baby, I can learn how to think through applied experience. I can learn how to think in a business context through internships and through mentorship and everything like that. My belief is this: find what you do best, and then hire other people to do the rest. Yeah. If you say, I want an MBA, well, why not just hire somebody with an MBA or partner with somebody with an MBA? Well, I want to know how to do this. You don't have to do that. You don't have to learn that. Go hire or partner with someone who knows how to do these things that you want to do. Yeah. You see what I'm going on? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so I'm not against college, but I am saying I'm a believer that you may wake up 5 years from now and say, you know what, Uncle Malcolm, I do feel like I want to go to college because now I feel like I want to learn X, Y, Z, ABC to help complement my business.
Yeah.
Fine. Or you may not ever wake up and say that, but I would be more comfortable with you doing it at that point in time after you had a chance to work and get to know life and yourself better. That way you know you're investing your time and money for college and something you actually want to do. You got people running around here with all kinds of degrees. No shade to these degrees. I got a degree in sociology, this, that, and the other, psychology. Nothing wrong with these things. Yeah. I got an MBA this, a CPA that, blah, blah, this. And what you do for a living? Work in HR. They doing something that never required them to go to college for that specific program.
Now look at this.
What's that?
You know, if I went to school for business, right? Mm-hmm. You got people that would teach me like entrepreneurship classes. That's what it's called.
Only a few colleges teach you about entrepreneurship.
Oh, for real?
And you got to ask yourself, why are they teaching you about it
if they don't own a business, or if they you know?
And some of them did. Some of them could.
Some of them
maybe did.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd rather learn about business than sit and working in one. That's me. No shade to college professors, but if I'm gonna learn about something, I want to learn through it. Mm-hmm. My nephew here, and you have an advantage. Understand this. Not everybody has this advantage. Mm-hmm. You be sitting when we're in the kitchen. I'm on the phone because that's my office. Is sitting at the kitchen countertop, right? And I be on the phone just talking, and I see him sitting right there. He listens the whole time to everything that's going on. And he asks questions when I got off the phone.
Yeah.
That's better than a college degree, because you gonna learn everything. Last night we were sitting by the pool. We had a fabulous conversation where I was explaining to him how to structure businesses and how we structure things financially. You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
And that's a better education. You don't need no courses and thousands of dollars in loans. I just gave you a game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's my thing. If you're not going to go to college, find somebody who can teach you game.
Yeah. And that's another thing I was thinking about. I was like, why would I go to school and learn from entrepreneurs or a teacher that teaches entrepreneurship, not knowing if she actually owns a business herself, when I could, you know, either I could learn from someone that found a mentor that has actually owned a business before, you know,
or currently owns one, that's going to help you to get into it.
Exactly. And I am thankful that I have an uncle that owns his own business and can teach me, you know, how to be my own business owner myself.
And here's the thing, y'all. So I already know what y'all commenting and saying. Yeah, but what about for the people who don't have successful aunts and uncles and mothers and fathers to open these doors? So that's the reality. Not everybody's going to have this.
Yeah.
It's a rare thing, especially in our community, to have a parent or a parental figure who can open these doors for you.
Yeah.
Here's my advice to y'all in that instance, okay? Encourage your children, or maybe you are that person. Find what we call your unique ability. What your unique ability is what do you do extremely well? What do you do naturally well? What is your natural interest? Find what that is, and then reach out to people who are already doing it to ask them, how can I get exposure to this through you? I'm willing to be an intern. Now, some people get tripped up. I want to get paid. I would rather work for free to get in the door than to accrue debt without any guarantee of getting through no doors. You know, there's some people graduating from college right now who are not going to find a job in their field. Let me tell you, I graduated from college with a degree in corporate communications and public relations. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to do with that shit. I just did that.
So you don't apply that now?
I don't do shit with it now. People say, "Oh, yeah, you communicate." That ain't what they told me. None of this shit they told me in school. Part of my language. But listen, I graduated from college. You know what my job was when I graduated from college?
What?
It was the only job I could find. I became a bank teller. Everybody who I was working with, not one of them had a degree. And nothing against them, but my point is, I didn't have to go to college to do that. Yeah. And in the job that I got in corporate America that made me a lot more money, you know how I got that job?
Oh.
I'm going to tell you the real story. I'm going to tell you the tea, okay? I had a friend who was working for that company. And he said, we're hiring. I said, oh, really? I said, what do y'all do? He said, we consultants. I said, I don't know what that is, but do y'all pay at least $50,000 a year? Because that's how much I need to pay my student loans.
Yeah.
He said, I think we can do that. And then he said, do you have a resume? I said, not really. I worked as a bank teller, and before that I was in college doing little odds and ends kind of things, little small business stuff.
Yeah.
And then so he said, well, he said, I'm gonna sit down with you and show you how to put your resume together. And he showed me how to put my resume together. Like now, honey, we that was a work of magic, honey. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you gotta sell yourself for what they want to see. You hear where I'm going with that? And he worked that thing out. Rather than saying I was a nightclub promoter, because I used to be a nightclub promoter at the clubs, honey. I was at the clubs on the weekends at the clubs. Yeah, I was a nightclub promoter. He said, don't let this cute face fool you, baby. I was a nightclub promoter. He said that I did corporate events.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going? Uh-huh. And he put that resume together, and then they had questions they were going to ask me in the interview. He found out what questions they might ask me and help coach me on those questions. I wasn't qualified for that job. But baby, I did so good because I'm a performer, honey. When you can sell, you'd always have a job. You learn that, all right? Yeah. And so I got it and I sold myself. Every question they had, honey, I was ready for it.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, they offered me a job and they said, how much do you need? I said, 50. They said, we're going to offer you 70. I said, I'll take it. They offered me $70,000. My point is this: I didn't get in that job based on the merits of my college degree. I got in my job through that job through the merits of networking and somebody telling me what I need to do to open the door. That's what everybody else do. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's what everybody else do. Mm-hmm. All right? And nobody getting these beautiful jobs on their job search website. They going through people they know. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I learned too. If you don't plan to go to college, you better be aggressive about building out your network. Mm-hmm. All right, go through LinkedIn and reach out to people. You know, the same way you was doing with me before you came to California, how you would say, I want to talk to you on, at least once a week to talk to you about business and stuff like that. You find people who know what you don't know, and you build relationships with them. Because when they're thinking about I got this new job. Right now, I got a new job in my company I'm about to open up. I'm not putting that on no website. No, I'm going to go through my company and reach out to one of my team members who's shown themselves to be dedicated, who I've got a relationship with, and say, hey, you want this job? And I don't know if this person got a degree, or I don't know what they got. What I do know is I know them and I trust them and I've been exposed to them. Yeah. Relationships get you more opportunity than degrees do. Mark my words and take that to the bank, honey, okay? So I know people are going to ask this question to you, okay? Your plan is to work with me and build your own business so you can become a millionaire, billionaire, whatever it is you desire to be. Mm-hmm. Some people are going to ask you this question. What's your backup plan if that don't work out?
I believe that if you believe in the power that's within yourself, that you don't need a backup plan. Some people may call it God, some people may call it, law of attraction, but if you have a vision, if you have something that you can see yourself doing, you don't need a backup plan.
I couldn't agree more. That's always been my feeling too. Yeah. I believe that even trying to worry about a backup plan creates the need for a backup plan. You are attracting it. Yeah. What you give your attention to, you attract closer to you. Mm-hmm. And what I know to be true is this: is that there's no such thing as failure. If you come into the insurance business and you decide for yourself, you know what? I don't like this anymore. Guess what you would have gotten? Experience in business, which you can take into another industry. You would have gotten experience that you can take into another industry with you. You would have learned how to sell, and selling, you can sell anything. Good economy, bad economy. People need to buy stuff at any point in time. So you'll be fine. So the only way you can fail is if you go into something and even when you see it's not working out, you don't do anything different. Yeah. If you see things ain't working, then you can change course and figure it out. So I don't think you really need a backup plan. I think you need to dedicate yourself to the road that you're on and make adjustments as needed.
Exactly. Like if you're already second guessing yourself, then it's not gonna work out because that's what you're thinking. I mean,
that's the truth.
That's the truth.
Well, you know what? I couldn't have said it better. He said it from his own mouth what it is, all right? So what do we tell him at the end of every video?
Make sure y'all like, comment, share. And if y'all are new, subscribe. And make sure y'all click that bell to get notifications. And until next time, bye y'all.